Hello. I'm on a walk in my hometown. It's a tiny little, maybe it's not that tiny. It's a tourist town. It's pretty cute. It's a complicated town with a complicated history that used to make me want to leave because I didn't want to own a history that I didn't create. But also, the protest recently made me feel good, and my own history being here with Brian the last 5 or 6 years made me feel good, makes me feel good. So life is pretty complicated. Let's just say that. See, like, how could you not want to stay somewhere so cute like that? Well, anyway, I have a long history of trying to talk myself into things, with exes, with friendships, things that weren't serving me, and I pushed myself to get myself to like them or to want them. And that is a very unhealthy behavior, because instead of leaving them when I first felt compelled to leave them, I left them many years later, and I lost years of my life to that kind of forcing myself to try to put up with certain qualities in people, try to put up with things, situations, living situations, things where I felt very diminished, and I tried to put up with it and make the best of it from some sort of ethical standpoint, perhaps. And maybe I need to stop. Lately I've been judging that and thinking I shouldn't do that anymore, but then again, the ways that I did that all along are what led me to Brian, to my singer-songwriter, I don't want to say career, it's not really a money-making thing, my singer-songwriter path. And both Brian and my singer-songwriter path are things that I'm deeply happy in, and the ways that I earn money are ways that are very peaceful, for as hard as work is. My job, my work life is as peaceful as you can get for someone who, working class, has to work. So, I'm trying to consider that I might be telling my own stories wrong. It's like not tuning a ukulele. It's the same instrument, but just a subtle tuning can make a world of difference. I don't have my tuner with me, so if I try to do it by ear, I might make it worse. That's why tuners exist. There are so many metaphors in what I'm saying right now. I think I made it a little better, but we'll find out. It might be actually worse. All right. Here's a song, I guess. Here in this place with you, all of this space comes true in our minds. It's the clay that we use to make all of our different fates in our hearts and minds. And I keep seeing time like a kind of drug you take to learn to sit still. But if time is just like a drug, then all of us are enough right now, and there's no thing to figure out. Da da di da, da da da. There's nothing to figure out or cry about, at least for me, at least right here. Turn your eyes, turn your ears to the world around your heart, but there's too much need around me, and I'm so small and so so dang overwhelmed every time I look around me. I tried and tried, but this world is cold and cruel, and it's clearly meant to be like school. We're supposed to learn, but not in our turn or time, not some long and winding road we're supposed to drive on. No, right now, we're supposed to wake up right now, 'cause now is all we have, now is all there is right now, in terms of learning or being something else, something new, something kind and great in our own minds, to be something else, something new right now, to be kind, to be great in our own eyes, to see each other as great in our own eyes, and to learn from our fate in our own eyes, to not perform but just to be in our own minds, where everyone is really free to write their own lines, to write their own lines in their own mind. Ooh, I know you want to believe me, I know you do. I'm trying to speak what's true for me, and living in this crazy time in history, it feels like dying into yourself. But I believe myself is needed, even if it's just to one person. And if that one person is just me, it's still needed. 'Cause when I put out my light, 'cause I feel guilty that I'm not doing enough for everyone else, then I don't have a light at all. Then I'm nothing, then I'm small and nothing. So at least being me for me helps me. And when I've helped me, I can help you better too. But who am I to save the world? It's true, I have spent so many years thinking it's my burden to save the world with words, with my heart, with being heard for setting myself apart, or being someone who cares in a Care Bear way. You know what? The world didn't need my Care Bear way. I've made shows and songs and albums too. You didn't need them, did you? You didn't need them, did you? But you know what? You know what? You know what I did? I needed me. I needed me to be the way I've been. And if I've learned anything, it's that it's okay if it's just me, and maybe one or two or three of you. It's okay if it's just us and we're alone here. You don't have to tell me I should be more known here. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, 'cause it has to be okay. What's being known? What's being known? What's being known except for being needed? How can I be needed when I don't even know how to be for me? If you tell me you need me, then I don't know what to do. If you tell me something specific you need me to be, then what if it doesn't line up with what I need for me? What if I get overwhelmed? What if I can't breathe while I'm standing up for how you couldn't breathe? What if I get so overwhelmed that I'm not helpful to you? Making a YouTube video. Writing a song. That's the sweetest thing ever. You want to be in my YouTube video?
Not like this.
Okay. Very nice people. You can just wave.
Hello.
Hi.
It's okay.
I'm a songwriter. It's Jessica in the Rainbow. Anyway, thank you so much. You're the sweetest. Thanks for checking. It was just good lighting and a nice backdrop. Sure. Okay, so that song's done. Let's make a new one. Yeah, of course you can. My phone isn't staying up for some reason. Okay, I'll start over. Oh, there's more people. Hi. I should probably fix the angle. It's just a giant blue screen. It's okay. How do we grow up when we're all born to go down, and how do we live with our feet on the ground? How do we just get by when the world is full of beauty? And how do we not stop and smell the flowers or watch the birds take flight? I'm pretty quiet. How do we grow old when we're so wanting to stay young? And how do we learn to take? Forgot the words. All we want really is to take flight. Take flight. Take all I want is to take flight. Take Thank you. I've never had a car pull over and be my audience before. That's amazing. Thank you.
Are going to come in. Have a great night.
Thank you. You guys too. Thanks for checking on me and for listening. Bye. That was adorable. Good job, Grand Haven. Cutest moment ever. Well, I just played a concert in social distancing America. I got applause from a car while sitting outside of middle school. How bizarre. It's like I've been feeling like my life is very charmed lately, and that was pretty magical. think they live right around here. They turned around just to see if I was okay, and then they stayed and listened to a song. Oh, how adorable. I can't even stand it. I think they just turned down Woodlawn. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go because my feet fell asleep from sitting on my knees, and I realized that most of that... Oh my goodness, my feet are completely asleep. So now if they have pulled over, I'm not okay because I can't feel my feet. Alright then. Weird. Thank you for watching my weird YouTube channel. If you watch these, it's, you know, I think I'm to a new place in my life where I need to stop thanking you because I don't... No, I take that back. I do need to thank you because when like even just like one new follower watches one new thing and puts one comment up, it sometimes makes my like it makes me happy for like a week. Like recently, a person named Dylan, shout out to Dylan, became a patron of mine on Patreon and put a comment on my last YouTube video. It's called like Upward Quarantine Dream. I can't walk yet. I meant to walk, but I can't because my feet are still asleep. Anyway, Dylan, your comment on that YouTube video, the Upward Quarantine Dream one about journaling while putting that on, like that put me in a great mood for days. So I can thank you. I think for a while it felt really disingenuous because when I first started making YouTube videos, I was so intimidated and nervous and sometimes crying and in the videos, and so like how could I thank you for watching that because it was so awkward that I was even doing it. But like now I feel like I'm finding myself, or I'm finding mosquitoes. I'm finding mosquitoes, but like I'm feeling like there's okay, mosquitoes, sorry, I guess I'm in their turf. I'm finding myself and I'm finding what it is I'm about. And it isn't just my trauma. Like, I'm finding what it is I'm about, which isn't just crying. And, you know, if you get something out of watching me work through things or listening to me talk through things because they're things you relate to, and then, you know, you hit like or you leave a comment, like, I can thank you for that now. Because now I'm like, wait, it has changed my life having people identify with my life. You know, like this, what I am being on YouTube is the stuff that I was encouraged to hide about myself since childhood, which is to be free form and long-winded and full of words and full of thoughts and full of conflicting ideas that really only ever had a home in like an AP English class, or like I was an English minor too in college. But then once I went to school, like an MFA program I went to for like writing official shows like musicals, then this didn't have a place. Analysis, I don't think analysis has a home in the real world, not of feelings, you know. And but yet I've been like this since I was a kid. Like I've wanted to understand the world and myself, the world in myself, and also the things in myself and how it relates to other people who relate to it. And like there's like a web, there's a web that connects all of us. And if the only type of, sorry, I can't get comfy here, if the only type of connection that's allowed is stuff that's allowed, like I don't get that. What does that mean for there to be things that are kosher and acceptable and okay? I don't know if it's okay to say kosher. In the old days, we're living in a wonderful evolving world right now, and I want to be respectful of all cultures and all races and all religions. So feel free to let me know. If you are Jewish, I don't know if it's offensive when people just use the word kosher like casually like that. The world's evolving, and like we need analysis. We need critical analysis, we need personal analysis, we need feelings analysis. I need it. Put it that way. I think where I've gone wrong in the past few years, is that because I had had some fame, little bits of fame in my past, whether it was for a movie that I worked on or whether it was for, you know, school level fame when I was young, And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't get comfortable. Sorry, I'm trying to walk home at the same time I'm finishing this video. But my point is, I think that just misguided me. It made me think that the world is about what other people get out of us, what other people get out of our experience or our perceptions or our perspective. And it's like, those little bursts of fame, if they should have taught me anything, they should have taught me that wasn't the point, because they were bursts. They weren't the whole thing. You know, going to galas down in, or I think it was just one gala, or maybe there were two. I think there was one in Chicago and one in Miami. For this movie, it's like, that's a burst. It was like a flare. Like that. That wasn't the whole experience. The main experience of my life has been being unknown, has been being small, and you just put your head down and you just do the work. But like that concept has always felt so serious to me. Like, put your head down and do the work. Maybe I need to say, put your head up and do the work. Like, look at those beautiful trees. Why wouldn't you put your head up? Why does work need to be something so negative? Maybe work isn't supposed to be work. Maybe work is supposed to be joy. Maybe. So, I should get home. I should stop YouTubing. But I just think this last bit of the conversation, one-sided, the monologue, this last bit was all because I felt so awkward and disingenuous in thanking you for watching, because we live in an era where people are like, hey you guys, and then thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that like button and like and subscribe and ching ching ching, you know, all of these kind of, like, I don't know what ching 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 is. I was thinking of Mario coins, like chinging down into some sort of coin box, but that's not even a YouTube thing, so I don't know what I'm talking about. My point is, there's no light. I'll go over here. My point is, I love you. Thanks for watching. Oh, I don't love you. I don't know you. I'm grateful for you. That's true. That's true. That's genuine. I love you in that way that humans can love all humans and honor all humans' humanity. I do love you in that way. So, thank you. This light is not working. There's not enough of it. Okay, I'll go right here. Nope. Hello, puppy. All right, well, nope, still no light. There we go. Light. Okay. I get so awkward around people. You know, it's funny. It's not just because I YouTube all the time. I get awkward around people because I just feel awkward. So it's almost like this allows me to have an excuse for why I feel awkward. Because I feel awkward when people walk by me anyway, even if I'm being completely quiet. So maybe that's why I like playing ukulele in public and making YouTube videos in public, because if you're gonna feel awkward anyway, you might as well do what you really want to do. But like parties, social gatherings, even family gatherings, anywhere, I often feel awkward, and so it's easier to default to either 100% what other people want to do or talk about or anything, or 100% to what I want to do anyway. Like, I'm not really that good at having a middle ground. I was standing in the street and a car is coming. Anyway, I really like those colors. Ooh. So, be you. Oh, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Be someone else if you want to. That's probably more profitable. Paths have already been carved in the world. This is not profitable, so don't be yourself. I mean, most of my life hasn't made any sense, so the only thing that makes sense is just this basic through line of figuring out what resonates with me and what resonates with others or doesn't, and just kind of letting it unfold. That's not very comfortable, so I can't really recommend it. So don't be you. If you don't want to be you, don't be you. Be whatever you feel is needed in the world, which might be exactly the opposite of you, and learn to be that. I don't know. Don't listen to me. Okay, have a good night. Bye.